Miss Marvel is not a great show. It's slightly above average and is really only good at best. I'm sad to see that it just couldn't live up to the respect I have for other Marvel shows like Loki or Hawkeye. I'm kind of surprised, to be honest, how much I liked Hawkeye, because I thought it was going to be the worst show that Marvel could have released. But that honor for me goes to Moon Knight. Yeah, I think What If is a better Marvel show than Moon Knight.
I'm a Marvel fanboy designed to defend the MCU through and through. You hate Marvel.
I don't hate Marvel. I like Marvel a lot.
Why did you rate Moon Knight as the worst Marvel show?
I just didn't like it that much. There's nothing wrong with that opinion.
It has an 86% on Rotten Tomatoes.
What does that have to do with anything?
It means it's good, and the worst Marvel show is the Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
I just found more enjoyment in that series.
You have to let go regarding the Rotten Tomatoes score.
Shut up. No, I don't. Get out of my house. What were we talking about? Oh yeah. I was very excited when they announced the Miss Marvel show because I was slightly familiar with the character. I like her powers, her costume, and I like that she's a fangirl of these heroes that we already love. Sis, same. It's more relatable, so good job finally doing a Miss Marvel show when Iron Man and Captain America are out of the MCU, so we can't have any fun interactions with them. Nice. There's a lot of color and fun, interesting art styles I like. I mean, have some visual fun. I don't care. The problem with most of these Marvel shows is the fact that they wait so long to give the extra backstory they want to give until episode 5. You can be super invested in specific events, but then they just cut to this B-story origin story, and it just takes you all out of the flow. So come the finale, you are not wowed because the flow is all screwed up. In this show, they make it so the origin sequence meets up with the actual plot, so I'm not taken out as much, but it's just so distracting still. In Hawkeye, we know the origin of Yelena, alright? So all we see is her reacting to the blip when she gets snapped and then comes back to a world where her sister is dead. That makes sense, and that was something I wanted to see. It showed her main drive for wanting to kill Clint. That works. I wanted to see that. More blip stuff, please, Marvel. In Miss Marvel, they just show how her grandmother got in a train, and then they left Pakistan or went to Pakistan or so. I don't know. I really dropped the ball on understanding that plot line. I just didn't care. This whole origin plotline, it meets up with Miss Marvel, but it's not like it was super necessary. It just shows Miss Marvel to tell her family about what's going on. And thank God. Taking notes, Spider-Man. Oh, wait. This is what she needed to do. I get that. It was done so she could finally tell her family that she's a superhero and stop coming across as a huge asshole to them. I get that. In the case of Spider-Man, he didn't have to be Spider-Man, but he took on that great responsibility due to his great powers. It never meant him going behind his family's back, and the one time where he got reckless about it, Aunt May dies. So he learns that his powers are a gift and a curse, and therefore has to choose to be a savior rather than become the villain that he fights against. In Miss Marvel, no one tells her that, and she never has to suffer anything along the lines that Peter Parker had to. I think her friend Bruno was a really misused character, to be honest. I don't know. For a kid who was able to scan Kamala's DNA, he should have just done more. Also, Miss Marvel's other friend, I really didn't give a shit about her. I had no idea what her name was. She didn't do anything. She really did not need to be there. The story, holy shit, was so weak. Its main focus was shifted so much. First, it's about her figuring out her powers. Then it's about not letting the bangle get into the villain's hands, which I didn't care. Then it's about escaping damage control. This feels like the weakest storyline out of all the Marvel shows and movies so far, and I could be correct in saying that. I like the actress who plays Miss Marvel, and while she didn't nail every line, she could have been a lot worse. Much worse. I'll give Miss Marvel a 6 out of 10, leaning more towards a 5 than a 7. And that's disappointing for me to say. It's kind of disappointing seeing these Marvel shows not be hits. But I think at some point, they'll pick it up.
Kind of feels like if I don't transform, I'm gonna die.
Yes. No.
Maybe not. Okay. So, Miss Marvel, what did you think about it? Let me know in the comments below. If you liked this video, feel free to like. And if you want to see more of my content, you know, you have the option to subscribe. Also, that notification bell, I don't know if you've noticed, but that thing's a pain in the ass. So hit all if you're interested. I am Jake Dobosh signing off for right now.